Greetings, comrades. It is I, Miriam, the only Miriam, and thank you so much for tuning in. So today, we are learning how to say in Armenian. As usual, before we begin, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Click on the zangak to receive notifications from this channel. Go ahead and comment down anything down below. I love to hear from you all, and I respond to all comments. Seriously, any sort of subscription, likes, comments, all of that really does fuel this channel, and it lets me know how I can help you all out and what else you all would like to see. Remember, all of this is for you guys, so please let me know if there's anything specific you all would like to learn about or better understand. Please go ahead and comment anything down below. If you have any questions, I'm always here to answer. Ես միշտ այստեղ եմ ձեզ բոլորիդ օգնելու համար։ Եվ ոնց որ միշտ շատ շնորհակալություն ձեզ բոլորիդ եւ սիրեմ ձեզ բոլորիդ։ Anyways, as I mentioned earlier, we are learning how to say in Armenian. In is obviously an expression that we use to describe something being physically inside of something else, but we also often use it in English to describe what languages we speak and such, and even our physical location. And just as a quick note, all that we will learn today also does pertain to a new grammar case. I believe it is called either the dative or the ablative case. I'm not sure. I will put it right over here. And Armenian has 7 cases, and I believe we have covered around 3 so far. So stay tuned, because by the end of the summer, I will most certainly release an entire series on all the grammar cases in Armenian and how to properly use them. Because if you can master that, do you know just how much more fluent you will become? First of all, let's learn how to express saying something in a certain language. Stay tuned, because I do have a video on expressing your nationality and what languages you speak or where you're from on its way. Before we jump into examples and such, let's learn a word ending. Now please be careful, because by itself means whose. For example, you can say Umne ais payusaken. Whose bag is this? By the way, this is an Armenian style bag with Armenian design on it. But anyways, is, I wouldn't say a suffix, but a word ending that you attach to describe what is in something else. Like, for example, the word for English in Armenian is angleren, the language. When I say English, I mean not as an adjective for somebody who's English or something that came from England, but as the language, the English language. So angleren. To say in English, I attach this ending to the noun that I'm describing. So English language. Anglerenum. In English. To say in Armenian, we'd say hayerenum, because hayeren means Armenian, as in the Armenian language. Some other examples to demonstrate this new notion would be Germaneren, which means German in Armenian, Germaneren, Germanerenum in German. So to quickly recap, is the sort of word ending from this new grammar case that we're learning that essentially denotes when something is in something. And just like how we learned just now, in Armenian, if you would like to say that you are doing something in a specific language, you add that to the specific language that you are describing. Moving forward, now let's discuss actually being in a physical place or space. Here's the deal. There are 2 different ways to describe where you're at or your location or where you are in Armenian. The first type does actually involve that ending. This sort of rule that I've created for when trying to describe your location in Armenian is that you essentially attach to a country, a city, or like a physical space you are in. For example, if I want to say I am in America, in Armenian I say yes Amerikayum yem. If I want to say I'm in Armenia, I can say yes Hayastanum yem. And it's interesting because sometimes we do use this word ending for when you are in something but not physically, in a sense where if you say yes depresiayumem, that means I am in a depression, because you don't necessarily say you're depressed in Armenian, but rather that you are in a state of depression. But you know, according to immigrant parents, depression doesn't exist, right? So this final way to say in Armenian is for when, once again, when you're in a physical space, but more when you are in a specific, very physical place and you're like entirely surrounded. Sounds really bizarre, but let's break it down. So to form this sort of expression, what you do is you are going to take the noun of the thing you are in, you're going to add the ending e, which we've actually learned about in our previous videos and such. It's like a word ending for this one grammar case that helps for many sorts of phrases or for many things that we try to express in Armenian. And then you're going to add the word mech. Now, mech is a word that means in, or like inside of rather, or out of in a sense, and it's very similar to the word for middle, and you can even hear like the similarity between English and Armenian and between many other Indo-European languages. But when we use the e ending plus mech, it's for, like I mentioned, it's for when you are like all the way physically inside of something. For example, bayusaki mech means like inside of, or if I have something inside of here. Notice how we added the e to the bayusak, or the bag, and then mech. If you say dobrotsum, that means like at school. But if you say dobrotsi mech, that means like inside of the building. It's also to remember that one should never utilize mech or e mech for when describing that you are in a country. You say yes Hayastan numem, I'm in Armenia, but if you say Hayastani mech, it doesn't work like that. E mech and are often interchangeable, I suppose, or it gets the message across the same way, but it's just important to keep in mind that one is in and one is more like inside of. And if I ever find an actual explanation to why all of this is the way it is, or a better way to explain it all, I will keep you guys updated. Anyways, we have reached the end of this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry, I have to keep my voice down and my phone is about to die, but please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all soon.